I accidentally ruined a celebrity's $5,000 outfit. Her reaction changed how I see famous people forever 3 years ago. I was working my first week as a barista at an upscale coffee shop in Los Angeles. I was terrified of making mistakes, especially since celebrities frequently stopped by on my 4th day during morning rush. A woman walked in wearing oversized sunglasses and a stunning white designer outfit. I didn't recognize her until my coworker whispered, "That's Emma Stone." My hands instantly started shaking when it was her turn to order. She smiled warmly and asked for an oat milk latte. Simple enough, I thought. As I turned to make her drink, another customer bumped into me, sending the full cup of coffee flying directly onto Emma's pristine white outfit. Time froze, coffee dripped down. What I later learned was a $5,000 custom-made jumpsuit she was wearing to a press event that morning. The entire craft went silent. My manager emerged from the back, horror on her face. I stood paralyzed, certain I was about to be fired, screamed at, or worse, become a viral story about the barista who ruined Emma Stone's day. Instead, Emma burst out laughing. "Well, that's one way to get the perfect coffee-dyed look," she said, examining the stain spreading across her chest. "Embitied, it's kind of artistic." My eyes welled with tears as I stammered apologies. She stepped closer to the counter and lowered her voice. "Hey, look at me," she said gently. "It's fabric. It can be cleaned or replaced. Your job and dignity can't. Please don't cry." My manager rushed over with towels, offering to pay for dry cleaning, but Emma waved her off. "Konawai, it's fine, but I will take another Lodi, maybe in a to-go cup this time." She winked at me while I made her second drink, hands still trembling. She chatted casually about how she once spilled red wine on Meryl Streep at an award show after party. Now that was a disaster, she laughed. Before leaving, she left a $100 tip and wrote on a napkin, "Great Lodi, better aim next time. Don't sweat the small stuff." Minus Emma, I kept that napkin. It sits framed on my desk now that I work as a costume assistant in film, a career change inspired by that moment. What struck me wasn't just her kindness in a humiliating situation, but how quickly she recognized my terror and chose to protect my dignity rather than her expensive outfit. Sometimes the true measure of a person isn't how they act when everything's perfect, but how they respond when coffee is dripping down their $5,000 jumpsuit.